Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Time for the weekend recap and local sports this Monday evening. But first, news from the Yukon Quest. There will be a change to the location of the start line and the starting area. In a press release this afternoon from the Quest, the start line will now be on the riverside of the Morris Thompson Cultural and Visitor Center at 101 Dunkel Street in Fairbanks, and will go on. And the trail will go on to the Chino River. There was a lot of jumbo ice on the original start area, the Chino River, so the location was moved to ensure safety. 23 mushers will take off for the 33rd Yukon Quest this Saturday. Executive Director Marty Stury describes the scene at the old start line.
Jumbled up ice that's sticking up and providing all sorts of opportunities for sprained ankles, broken legs, and just really awful walking for not just the dogs and the mushers, but for all of the fans that come down to watch the race. The teams will go off and go underneath the Wendell Street Bridge and then continue on the same route.
The Alaska Nanooks wrapped up non-conference hockey action in Wisconsin on Saturday night. Friday, the Nanooks fell 3-4 in a close game, but Saturday, third period got away from them. It was tied 1-1 at the end of the first period, and it was still tied 2-2 early in the third. But the Badgers, they scored 3 unanswered goals in an 8-minute span in the final period to pull away for a 5-2 win. John Mulally led Alaska with a goal and an assist in the loss as the Badgers get the sweep. UAF will be back home to pick up WCHA play against Ferris State this weekend. The Nanooks sit in 9th place in the conference. Fairbanks Ice Dogs took care of business in front of their home fans at the Big Dipper this weekend. Saturday was the final game of their 3-game Stick It to Cancer series against the Kenai River Brown Bears. Check this out. New Ice Dog and former Brown Bear Cameron Cook, he's my cousin because we have the same last name. He scored the first goal of the game to put his new team up on top in the first period. Defense was good on both sides. Nick Nast made 34 saves for Kenai, but C.J. Booth, he countered with 26 big saves. Jacob Streisberg, he put the Dogs up 2-0 with a power play goal in the second. He had a goal and an assist. Todd Burgess, he added another power play goal tally in the third. And Fairbanks wins the series and the game 3-0. Booth was the player of the game as he gets his first shutout as an Ice Dog in the win.
Just keep talking to myself, just keep reminding myself to stay calm, not get too antsy, and that, I can do it. I can stop the clock.
It's an unbelievable opportunity. I couldn't be happier, coming here to Fairbanks from Kenai. It's been a great experience. I've been welcomed, so welcomed by the fans and the teammates. I couldn't be happier.
And the UAF men's basketball team stopped a 2-game skid at home on Saturday. They took on the St. Martin Saints in conference action on Alaska Airlines court. Alaska executed on both sides of the ball. They needed that to win a relatively close game. The Nooks led by just 3 at the break, 43-40, but the inside-outside punch of seniors Almir Hadjisevich and Javante Williams was key as both scored 22 points. Alaska shot 49% and forced 16 turnovers in an 85-77 win. The Nanooks are now 14-6 overall and 8-4 in the GNAC, which is tied for 4th place.
I think we want to try whole year, to play like this. We try, every game, is a new challenge for us. For me, it's like, we're trying to win this thing, and I think we're playing very hard.
Especially coming off the Western Oregon, Seattle Pacific. I mean, we had back-to-back playing really good teams, so this was good to bounce back and get ready for our 4-game road trip.
And in high school sports, a local hockey team brought back some state hardware to the interior over the weekend. It wasn't any of the boys' teams. This one is for the ladies. Saturday, the Arctic Bears girls hockey team defeated Diamond West 3-2 in the girls' state hockey game. Kaya Victorino, Isabel Hughes, and Brooke Knowles scored for the Bears. Aliyah Bruni made 17 saves as well. It's the second straight Alaska Girls State Hockey Tournament Championship for the Arctic Bears program. Congratulations to those ladies. And we wrap up the weekend recap with some of the best plays of the week in the I-5 Interior Top 5 Plays.
Starting us out at number 5, UAF's Bengali Kaba zings a pass to a streaking Brandon Davis, who catches and finishes in one motion on the fast break in a 69-79 loss to SPU on Thursday night. Number 4, Lathrup's Glenn Maiden Jr. hits a step-back three-pointer to beat the buzzer at the end of the third quarter as Lathrop wins 68-19 over Hutchinson on Wednesday. Number 3, Cornelius Mingo Jr. crosses over and hits a layup with a high degree of difficulty. His play came in a 60-54 win over the rival Lathrop Malamutes on Thursday. Number 2, West Valley senior Gabe Rankin can flat out put the puck in the net, and he did that 4 times in a 10-1 win over North Pole on the Wolfpack senior night on Wednesday. He finished with 6 points. At number 1, it's the first. Ice Dogs goalie CJ Booth gets his first shutout as an Ice Dog on Saturday night, making 26 saves, important ones at that, in the 3-0 win over the Brown Bears. He allowed 1 goal in his last 2 games for Fairbanks. To vote for the play of the week, click on your favorite play on the I-5 poll on webcenter11.com. You can also comment on the KTVF Facebook and YouTube post and at KTVF11 Sports on Twitter for your vote. The play of the week will be revealed this Friday.
The I-5 Sports Report is brought to you by Adient Orthopedic Physical Therapy.
And that's it for sports tonight. Mike Schultz is next with weather, and as always, we'll catch you next time.